The news has spread and the crowd starts running. There is a suspected COVID case inside the venue and they don't want to be quarantined. Those inside the trade fair in Guangzhou, South China, now have to stay. Everyone will be tested. 2 years into the pandemic, China and its zero COVID policy are feeling the strain. Cases have been at their highest since the days of the initial outbreak in Wuhan. Major cities numbering millions of people have effectively been locked down. School children in Shanghai have been sent to quarantine camps. This video circulating on Chinese social media appears to show that even nursery-age children are not exempt. In the southern coastal city of Xiamen, just one new case means the testing centres are already swamped.
This is a city that hasn't had a case for a very long time indeed, but now people are rushing to get tested. Now, China has damped down COVID outbreaks before, but it's never seen them in so many places at such scale, at such pace since the early days of the pandemic. This is a real test of China's dynamic zero COVID policy.
But if you want to understand China's reluctance to abandon COVID zero, you only need to look at Hong Kong. The territory has been locked away from the world for 2 years, but a large part of its elderly population are still not fully vaccinated. That's led to the highest per capita death rate ever recorded during the pandemic, and dead bodies piled up next to the patients still alive.
Vaccine coverage in the oldest people in Hong Kong is much lower than these other places. And that's the reason why when Omicron infects this group of people, unfortunately, they've had a much higher risk of dying from COVID than when the Omicron waves have spread in these other parts of the world.
But the population's patience with COVID zero is not inexhaustible. Many in Shanghai have been ordered to stay home, including Liu Jin, who has no idea how long he must remain there.
If zero policy works, it's the best thing. But we pay a lot. Everybody in the country pay a lot.
As many countries are moving on from COVID, China is still building new quarantine centres, still locking down millions of people. And it has no easy way out. Tom Cheshire, Sky News, Xiamen.